Okay, so we have the rear step, obviously we have the tow bar, which is just there, and then with the rear plug, as you can see, it's seen better days. So what we're going to have to do, if I get down here, the wire comes from here, comes around here, comes up here, goes over up there to a cable tie, back down here, and into the back of the light. So what I'm going to have to do is take off the lens, take off the lens, find out where the wiring is on that, disconnect the wiring, and disconnect that from that, and disable the step. Cut that. Oh. Okay, so about that, guys. We've got some insulation. So this is just literally where these connectors, I don't know if you can see these. See, we've got a little bit here. So if you don't need these connectors, what you do is you have the wire that you want tapped into it on the back. That butts up into this little bit here, and then the wire you're taking the feed from, you run it in and it clips into that bit there. Let's get these tightened up. One and a little bit just on each one, just to cut through the sleeve of those connectors, just to use a tiny little bit exposed. I mean, the proper way would be to do it is something like a heat shrink. Take the connectors off, heat shrink it, and then obviously reconnect it. Like I said, it's the wires are not broken, and the connections are not corroded. This would be perfectly fine. It's just to stop it short now, stop moisture getting in there. So yeah, I'll lift that up for a minute. Put my trusted gloves on. If anyone's wondering, these are just cheap gardening gloves. I do suffer from some severe bad dry skin. All the years of using chemicals from previous jobs, like solvents and stuff like that. Actually working as a tire and exhaust fitter. It's using like all the brake dust and brake cleaner and stuff like that. If there's anyone knows cars that's watching, you'll know that you try and put latex gloves on, which I've got a whole box of, and within minutes of wearing them they split, and it's pointless. Even the old double trick of doubling them up, it's they just never last. So that's that. So I can get the screws back on. And then we can crack on with time lapse on this step being cut. Right. Let's I'll tell you what, this little screw. Oh nope! See, I made a mistake there. That's why it's always best to check. And you're probably wondering, yep, you noticed it straight away. Okay, so do up with a trusty rusty screw. It's threads are perfectly fine. It's just a little bit rusty. And I can go in like so. Oh, look. Yeah, that bulb's okay. Let's just take that bulb. Just a little bit. Yeah, it looks alright. Soon find out. I need someone to give me a hand doing a bolt check anyway for an MOT. Okay. Now we can put this back on. So if anyone's wondering why I don't want to keep the step, it's I'm guessing it's a home build. It doesn't look very good. If anyone ever hits it with their shins, it would hurt. It would really hurt. I have no need for a tow bar. So that's the reason why I made the decision to get rid of the thing. The good news is I will only be cutting it, so it's just under the van. So if someone in the future, if anyone has this van, they can obviously report a new one on, new step on if they wanted to, because it'll be there. Well, the main bit will be there. The screwdriver kit, by the way, is from Asda. It was on offer and they were, I think, £4 each. It's a handy little kit. So that's all back on. Obviously wires are hanging, so I'm going to clean up them and set you up for the step. So that's the rear step off, well, the sheet on the top. So what I need to do now is cut these, and they're quite thick, so it's going to take me a while, but yeah, I'll set the grinder up. I think the wheel on that's a bit gone, so I'll set the grinder up with a new wheel, and I'll get that done as well. Okay, so what the plan was is I was originally going to cut it so it was a bit flusher. Obviously, it's going to leave the wrists all the way because it goes quite a way back in the van. So what I was going to do is leave that. So what I'm thinking is if obviously this is just purely to tow and for a rear step. This weighs an absolute ton. And what I'm thinking is cut these end bits off on that side as well, and see if we can get this reattached to that, just to give like a little step up on in, if that makes sense. Plus there's obviously no rear bumper in this, so it would be nice to have some sort of rear bumper there, just if I said, if anyone knocks it, if you know what I mean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up, and obviously clean all this up, and get it prepped, get it put back on, but obviously shorter back.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be, living in a time where disease is on every screen, I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering, negativity is a plague for the mentally weak, no mercy, all I got is working, never stop searching, never quite so thirsty, I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic, you can't stop it, it's been chronic, since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic, built to last with the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past with all I'm achieving, got my foot on gas, never stop competing, if you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em, make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em, if you take off the cast, you can see all the healing, if the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas, no, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it, I just wanna be iconic, sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it, you know that I'm always honest, stay away from those who are toxic, keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy, the enemy is everything, it's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease, but I won't let it get to me, I don't need your therapy, I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity, come on, we can fight this, freedom is priceless, spread just like a virus, living in a crisis, do you feel courageous, do you seek greatness, trust me you can take it, go on and take your aim, yeah. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past with all I'm achieving, got my foot on gas, never stop competing, if you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em, make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em, if you take off.
Okay, so welcome back. Managed to get this side cut off. Wasn't easy. Managed to get the other side done as well. Obviously, I need to tighten them up, as in grind them all down and make them look better. What I'm going to do, these are massive, they're overhanging. I think there's a lot of excess there that doesn't need to be there. So I'm going to tidy this up, hopefully try and tidy it up in general. And yeah, once that's done, I'll see about getting it fitted. Okay, so this side over here, I've cleaned that up. The other side over there, I'll just move the camera around. I've just got to clean that side up. I've got to clean up the bit there and the bit there, and then hopefully it'll be alright. Okay, so I've managed to bend this bit back here, clean it all up. Obviously these bits here, so make them look a bit better. Clean all this bits up, and yeah, just walk you over here, show you what the next step is. Apologies for the garden. That's this year's project after this. So this is where I cut it off. Obviously I need to cut the old bolt off just here. I need to clean this off, So what my plan is to weld the old bit back on here. So that way, we've got a small step, just enough to get up, but not sticking out a mile. Alright, so I'm going to start cleaning that up, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so managed to get the step cut, cleaned up, welded back on. Obviously welded back on the top there, across the top, so that's all solid. It's my favourite, as you can probably guess, is giving it a lick of paint. It's I'm not sure what I want to do with the top of it yet. It's just spoke to the missus about potentially putting a wooden step on it, as in a wooden board on the top. But not 100% sure yet. I don't know if that's a thing that you can do. Obviously, like I said, I'm no mechanic, I'm just handy. But, yeah, if any of you guys have got any suggestions, thinking maybe a bit of hardwood like decking board or something, just to sit on here across, just to give it a little flush step, just to get up onto the back, because it is quite a big drop. I do have 2 little kids, so that's what I'm thinking. But I know no one likes to see someone paint. I hate painting personally. Not because I can't do it, but well, yeah, it probably is because I can't do it. I end up getting more paint on me than anywhere else, to be honest. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll make it look nice and fresh. At least no one's going to smack the shins off it now. And know before you're thinking I haven't done it myself. Close, very close, but not done it. Apologies for the audio. I don't have a mic, I need one on the camera. I'm still new to all this, as you probably know if you followed me from the start. I did start off making videos with an Amazon Fire tablet. We'll get there. We will get there. I do like this paint. I need to try and get some more. Just handy to have in the shed, isn't it? You never know when you're going to need a bit of metal paint. But yeah, what I'm going to do is after this, I'm going to pick up my dinner, because that's been made for the last 20 minutes now. Probably stone cold. But, afterwards I'm going to try and get the mirrors back on. So yeah, if it's not too late. If not, I'll have to carry the video in tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice weather. Not exactly had the best weather lately. But, we're getting there. We are getting there. yeah, that is looking 1,000 times better. What do you say, guys? Thumbs up? Cool. Okay guys, so apologies for the late delay in the video. An abscess on this side. I've just cleared a week's worth of antibiotics, so hopefully all good. Need to get an appointment to have it removed. The tooth is broken on the back. Anyway, enough of that. So what the plan is for today is, these are the old doors that came off the van. We'll get these shut down, get these glass put on the other ones, because on the other doors that were replacements that my uncle got, they've been in a fire. And all around the plastic trim around the edge, it's all melted and bubbled up. So all the glass is going to get taken off these, and this door over here, and put on the other ones. Going to strip the doors down, get them in buckets, and in a box for spare parts. As I said, parts of these things are not easy to get by. So, on my left hand side here, your right as you're looking at this box here, it's got a load of new parts in it, including ignition, new locks, because I only have one key for the ignition and a separate key for the door locks. So I've got all new locks and everything else for that. They need to be fitted on an upcoming update. New mirrors are in there, because in the van there was 2 odd mirrors when I got it. And obviously a little box here. I won't tell this is a future update. That should be a good one. It's for all the people that have talbots and the Fiats, Peugeots and Citroens. You might find that one a good one to know. If it can be achieved, I'm going to try it. But yeah, so on that note, I'm going to cut the video here, and I'll set you up for this to be done. Okay, so these windows here, as you know, these are the ones where they're actually melted on the inside. All the plastic and everything is all melted. You can see that in a previous video if you haven't seen them already. So these doors are not the originals. These came off a van that was in a fire. Explains obviously the code of the trim. So what I'm going to do is I don't want to dismantle the whole door. Everything is reasonably good. So what I'm thinking is just to remove this and just replace this gasket because it's melted on the inside at the top as well. So yeah, I'll do that now and let you watch. I'm just using a little thin blade. Just trying to get in there. Just trying to get it all cut round. Like so. Be very careful, blades. Okay, so we have the one to go. Let's put that there for a minute. Okay, so gasket. How well this is going to come out. Probably going to be an absolute dog. Okay. Alright, you smarty pants. Alright, so how many of you in this video is thinking it's done that all wrong? So, the screw here that mounts this window here in actually goes into the gasket. That gasket's not good anyway, so it's fine. What I'll do is I'll just take the bolt out, just for the purposes of okay. I don't know if you can see that in the well, you probably can't see that in the camera. But basically I've just undone it a little bit just so I can get the gasket back in. It's probably under the window so you can hear me. Okay, so this is the original one that came off the old doors. As you can see, it's seen better days. It is completely rotten. Good news is this one here isn't rotten. It is nice and strong. So I've already sorted the gasket off this. I just need to get any loose off it. Give it a wipe down. Hopefully it's straight in. But before I do that, an idea. Sorry about that. So, these are all the window trims that came off the original doors. So, I'm going to have a look at them, see if they're any good for this van, and see which ones are in the better condition. Obviously, if I can tighten it up and make it look better than it was, then shouldn't I? Let's things like there. Okay, so. There. That's It's not actually much better. So it's bubbling here, the same place it is in that one. Now this one is bubbling just here, where this one isn't. Well, it's starting to go there. But this one's also bubbling up the top, whereas this one isn't. So on the grounds of that, I'll leave the one that's in there in there. So let's check the inside. Okay, so the inside one is knackered. I mean, it is literally knackered. So, back again. Let's go get a screwdriver. Like I said, I'm no professional to this. It's all I'm trying to do is replace what I can. So that'll have to be replaced as well. Oop. So like all the chrome is all manky. Now I got a funny feeling I'm going to come into a problem in a minute doing this, and the reason why I say that, and a lot of you are probably thinking, hang on, you can't do that, is this sits up against this trim. So I'll try and get it out with a bit of persuasion. So if not, I'll have to undo the bolts. I'll just jig it forward a bit. And it needs a little bit of room, so hopefully. Old vans. Okay, there we go. Okay. It's, I don't think that one's been undone for a while. One. I may as well take this one out while I'm out, because I need a little bit of room on the bottom. Now I need to be careful here because the glass in the door sits in this channel, and this channel is part of this window bit. So it's I do have a spare piece of glass just in case. Hopefully I don't need it. This is literally all crusty. Okay. Oh, okay, look at that, you see? There we go. So I only want a little bit out, just so I can put a little bit of trim up. This trim. This trim and this trim. So, like I said, this is probably not the best way to do it, but it definitely needs replacing. It's all bubbled and all the paint's come off there from the heat from when it was in the fire. So I'll leave that down there. Let's I'll check out the rest of the area. So there's a lot of black soot in there, so trusty baby wipes. Let's get these in there just to clean it up, even though it won't be seen afterwards. Let's just crack on with it. Okay, look at that. Look at that. That was awful lovely. Alright. Like I said, I'm not hoping for a perfect van. I'm not a mechanic, I'm a tinkerer. So, but it's always nice when something's done right. mean, as you can see, that is pretty disgusting. Okay, so with that all done, we'll grab the appropriate one on the inside. So that's that shape. I believe that's the outside one. That's the outside one. Just bear with me here, guys. It's that is that one, and that is that one. Excellent. Okay. Now I don't believe that these are internal or external. So let me have a look. I think these are just generic. So if that makes any sense to anyone, I believe maybe the insides and the outsides are the same. I actually do believe that. Yeah, just perfect. So that means, oh, that's the inside one, that's the outside one. So the outside one originally was starting to bubble. So I put that there. And this one is an outside as well. So let's see if I can get the two internal ones on this window. We'll do the inside first. Make sure the clips are all there. We're missing one there. Should be for this door. And these are just like little clips. They just take up the space for the trim. One there, paper right there. Let's get rid of. It's good. A little bit tight down there, but we should get it in. So, just have a look at this gasket before we go ahead, just to make sure it's all okay. Give it a clean up. Yeah, so the gasket looks okay. It's so you don't really see it, that makes sense. Right. Please go like that. Just go like that for a minute. Okay. See, I'm jumping ahead there. I was trying to squeeze the gasket on, the trim on, and all those little bits are still in there. So give me a second on that, and I'll just get these out. They don't take long. So, how many of you actually was wondering about the gaskets? But how many of you were sitting there going, he hasn't taken those spaces out? I can tell you now, later on, the other half is going to be going, you didn't take the spaces out. Okay. Okay, apologies for the jump in the camera. The battery went dead. Managed to get this window fitted. I'll just show you that now. So I managed to get the window fitted up there. So that's all in. I'll get you a little bit closer. So yeah, this is the window. Obviously the rubber's a little bit stiff. I've made two broken ones out, two broken ones. I made a good one. That's it. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to change this. So this door card, obviously, as you know, these doors came off a van that was in a fire. So this door card is all melted here. So I've replaced all the trims around there, and they are looking fresh. So it's time now to change this. So let's crack on with this. By the looks of it, someone's glued this on. Maybe with a bit of super glue or something. I'm guessing the clips broke. Yep. So both clips on this one are broken. Could grab a fresh one. Okay, so this is a fresh one, two new clips on it. This came off the original doors. Okay, so as you've seen, this one's just come off the van. Looking a bit grubby, a few little bits on it. That's what I did a little while ago whilst the camera's charging. This is off the other door. I've sat there and cleaned it up. It's not perfect, but it will go on, and I can give it a thorough good clean once all the cab's done and all the work's done. So put that one down there. Okay, so these winders. Everyone complains about these winders. The connector on them is not easy. So get the window down so we can have a look. So basically what you do is you put your fingers in there, try and push the gap apart, and then long nose pliers or curved long nose pliers, or a little hook and pull. And just be careful because these clips, they will go. So here's the clip. So the clips are always on the back end. I mean, unless someone's taken it off and flipped them around, but the clips are usually on the back end of these. And all you want to do is put that around there like that, put it up, and just release it from the catch. They will be going on. So the original doors had little black aftermarket ones. Those ones are the original. So I'm gonna try and keep it as original as I can. And yeah, get the speakers off. That's one thing I definitely will be doing is replacing these speakers for the newer ones. So these speakers with the grills are all one piece. They are Philips. Doubt you can get originals. So I'll just pull the wire out because I've already cut the wire. When I was changing the doors, I'll obviously rewire it all. So yeah, these are Philips. So like I said, they're all rusty. They probably work fine, but they don't look very nice. Okay, so the winder's off, the catch case is off. This is screwed in from the back end, whereas the passenger side is actually screwed from the side and underneath on the outside. And it's just all these little clips. I don't have a trim tool. I'm old fashioned and I have a large flat screwdriver with a bit of insulation tape just to protect your bodywork. So just go down and pop. but we'll be replacing all the broken ones with the spare ones I got off the other doors. This is why it's always good to strip down the old stuff. So I've already got a box of parts going. So we can get all that sorted. And it's so a little bit obviously about older vehicles. I'm a big fan of Mark II Golfs, or VWs, as you can probably tell with all the hoodies and t-shirts. Always wanted a camper van, so like would love a split screen. That's never going to happen in my lifetime. But I mean, bay windows are quite nice. The T25s are very nice. A bit underrated because no one likes the old wedge. Well, not many people do. I've had an old Beetle. Well, I was restoring it a long time ago with an old friend when I was growing up. Didn't get finished. The bodywork, the chassis was all sorted. When it came to doing the bodywork, the actual body itself, the video is up on YouTube. You can have a look at that. But basically, the bodywork was knackered, and it was either the case of buying a whole new vehicle just to donate the top, or find someone who was breaking the top. And at the time, just money and life situation just wasn't right. So if anyone was going through my videos and sees it, there wasn't a part 2 for it. So yeah, I apologise on that if you are looking at that. So there you go. Door cards off. Now, if you have got one of these and you're doing this, you'll know that taking this black off, this sound deadener, obviously in modern cars is more like a sheet. The black sin on this gets everywhere and it's so sticky. But I have got 2 spares of these. As you can see, it's a bit broken up here. Won't do that now because eventually I want to come back here and make sure all the window mechanisms are all good and everything else. So what I'm going to do is take this off. So this is 4 screws by the looks of things. Give me a second. Let me move this around so you can have a look. Okay. Once again, apologies for camera quality. I'm not a cameraman or anything to do with cameras. Just trying to get the video out there for people to learn. What's the point of keeping everything to yourself, eh? Anyway, okay, so that's off. So what we need to do now is transfer this to the new door card. I'll just show you the old door card where it's melted, just so you can see why I'm replacing it. So this is where it's all melted here. It's not looking very good, to be honest, but never chuck it because they can be recovered. Maybe a future project. Okay, so the old one, came off the old doors, is a little bit warped on the bottom, about here. I'm hoping once it's on the van it might pull in. And yeah, let's get this door pocket back on. If you are liking the videos, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, share it, and leave some comments. I'm open to any questions. I'll answer on honesty as best I can. But yeah, if you can hit a like, share, comment, it's good. It'd be good for more people to see. I'm doing these videos, one as a documentary, to document this van's life. Obviously it's had previous owners before me, so one day they might stumble across it and go, it's my old van. Yeah, obviously my uncle won't be doing that. Bless him, but obviously previous owners before him, if they're still knocking about. It's always nice to see one of your old vehicle, well, for me it is. It's always nice to see an old vehicle knocking around. So, okay, so that is that. Back a couple of these in, so we'll do this one. So, we'll do that one. So while they're on, I'm going to try and get this bit back on. Okay. So this is originally the passenger side of the doors. So what happens with older vehicles, you probably know with the steering wheel and stuff like that, with this material, it goes shiny where you're constantly grabbing it. Obviously the top of the steering wheel, usually where you hold it. So what I've done is I'm going to take this one, which is from the passenger side, obviously less wear on it. And it's going to sit on there like so it looks nicer, and obviously the wear bit's just underneath here, where normally it'd be on the top. So yeah, and I'm still learning with all these, so it is a trial and error. Like I said, first time I've ever owned one. So we will get there. My wife probably saw in the video earlier on, she was whilst she was looking after the kids, flicking through Facebook, and there was a warehouse closing down, so they were a big clear out, and it was a flooring. And she managed to get an off-cut of carpet, brand new, and a brand new roll of floor liner, liner for the van, which is all good. It didn't cost anything. Obviously, the cost of this thing is slowly building up, but it's just, yeah, because now I've got to try and store it whilst I do the work on the inside. So it'll be coming in and out of the video, in and out of the van as the work progresses. Okay, let's get these in. Yeah, so you can see this door card's a little bit warped in the middle down here. Another reason to keep the old ones, like I said, they can be recovered. But for now, it's a little bit of warping. It's a bit better than the all being melted at the top. That's that. That's that. That's that. Need a couple more. One there. One there. Okay, and I'm missing one there. Always good. So a lot of people, give you a little tip, obviously when you're using a screwdriver or a trim tool, they put them on top of the door card between, and then when you do that it actually damages the clip, whereas you put it underneath you get the full force all the way around, so it's nice, even pressure, it doesn't destroy either. Obviously play around with it. That's on. Haven't had a chance to clean the window winders. They're looking very grubby. But yeah, so they just. Alright, let's get this. It's wound up first. So what I'm going to do is show you. Okay, so the reason why I haven't clicked it on yet, so the passenger one is sitting like that. So if I was just to bang this on when the window was down, the two Y-enders, and a little bit finicky, I know, it's but the it's just the way I like to do things. This is, like I said, it's okay. So we'll leave the speaker off for now. Like I said, we need to wipe down. I did give it a quick wipe down, but this was the better one of the two of the pockets. But the passenger one is longer. So yeah, that's done. We're going to leave the speaker out. There's no point in putting a rusty speaker back in. Catch is all good. That's nice and solid. All these clips are in. So yeah, if you're liking the videos, I will be uploading more. In the previous video I did the wing mirrors. They will be going back on the van. The reason why they haven't gone on the van yet is because I had to do this window. But that window is now done. Obviously needs cleaning up. But yeah, so that'll be done. But yeah, there is a lot more to happen. As you saw earlier on, I have got a box of bits and new parts. And so yeah, I'll get there with it. But like I said, hit a thumbs up and subscribe, follow, share. It's the more people, it gives me a bit more motivation to do it, if that makes sense. And obviously comment. I'm always up for a good chat. It's a bit weird talking to a camera and people walking past looking at me like he's crazy. But yeah, it's I'm always up for a good chat and everything else. Open-minded about comments and ideas, especially if you own one of these or used to own one of these. But yeah, like I said, cheers for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.